Okay, so she packs up in there, notices her. Oh, there's more options. What is that a picture even of?
That's of someone lifting a dumbbell.
Oh, that's the dumbbell. That's the tying. Oh, jeez. Okay, because I'm looking for what happened between them talking.
It's definitely the crystal ball from the first trial.
Oh, I know it's
That
not.
makes a glorious return. Back in one
Right.
piece.
Indeed.
That's why.
Heroes' psychic powers pieced it back together.
Yes. That's why it was worth so much money.
Indeed. It is actually magical.
Yes. The most useless magic that you. It's completely useless except it can't be destroyed.
Indeed.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, baby, you've only got 8 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, shoot. I have a time limit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting backwards.
Hmm. Ooh.
And then...
Ooh. Yeet.
Yeet.
Ah.
No, that's not even one. Because there's extras, right?
Yeah.
It just makes this worse.
Which makes it a bit tricky.
Trixie.
Trixie happens.
They roll up the carpet. What is that even a picture of? The blue tracksuit? Okay. Let's go over here and get this one in. Because I'm positive. Oh, wait, that has to be
Being
further back.
quiet.
I don't understand the image here.
That's the blue tracksuit hanging out of the bag.
Oh, hanging out of the bag. Okay, so this is what goes there at the beginning. Where
Yes.
she sees her. Okay, I couldn't tell that it was hanging out of the bag. It almost looked like a weird camera angle. Like, from...
A Steven Spielberg film.
Mm-hmm. I think it's... this?
The splooged model.
Indeed.
Wiggy, 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 wiggy.
She's looking large and in charge.
Indeed. She's a hacking chonker.
Indeed.
Oh lord, it's wiggy.
Crap, there's 4 minutes. This takes so long.
Half of your time is almost up.
Indeed.
No kidding.
You have more than half of them down, though, I think.
Okay.
In place. Whatever.
Yes. They may or may not be correct.
Yes.
I don't think that's right. Hmm. See, I feel like this could go there. I don't know if that makes even sense. What happens if I get this wrong?
You die!
Bacula comes for your blood.
Alright, am I missing any? I think I have blanks. There's a blank. I don't know what to put here.
You don't want to be firing blanks.
No, that can't be right.
Telling ya, it's the crystal ball.
That should just give you
What
like a
is
free
that?
spot.
That's the tablet being dropped, I think.
Yes.
This goes at the end. So I still have one more space missing. See, like, we know for sure Byakuya is here. So that's... rolls up carpet, removes the thingy. What is the other thing? Because then it's just him picking her up. Going to the girls' room? How does he get in? Borrows one of the girls. Okay.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Whoa.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
What could it be?
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Naughty.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who is apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
So that was right so far.
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
Dun.
and attacked him.
Crunch.
And that's
Flip
where
splat.
the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
For
It was likely in
Chihiro.
the heat of the moment.
Rip.
The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Aha.
And that's
I did pretty good.
exactly how the killer
Indeed.
did it.
This one can be a
Carpet
bit
and the
tricky
poster they
too.
brought with them, they got to work.
Does this make up for how bad I am at the
They
other
changed
stuff?
the layout of the
We'll
boys' and
see.
girls' locker room.
Indeed.
Your
In
gra-
what you might call
your grade
a
will come
crime
soon.
scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation. making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library. And then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
Another character I voice.
I'm sorry.
Wait. No. This can't be right.
The bromance.
Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof.
Okay, we need facts.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Okay, gang.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. All I have to do is check that one item of his, and everything will become clear. A new element has been added. Fever time? Nega time? That's so...
The Negachin!
It's the Negachin.
During a bullet time battle, if you press the R1 button, it slows down time. Do not take that away from me. You'll be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the button at random, you won't miss. However, you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got... Oh! Nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time button, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the button's rhythm. Activate fear time at this point. Never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent will use nega time. Good luck, have fun.
GLHF. The moment of truth.
Indeed.
Alright.
Focus up, focus up.
You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
What am I supposed to be hitting?
I think it's square to lock on, and then X is to shoot, I'm pretty sure.
I can't move though.
You don't have to. You're supposed to tap in time to the white dots that are no longer there because you're nega timing.
I refute you.
You're about to die. You might want to activate your
Nega
power.
time.
Yes. Wait, good.
Oh my lord. I don't like when they make it disappear. I also needed to figure out what it was I was supposed to do. That took a little too long.
Yeah, it wasn't a non-stop debate. It was a BTB, bolt time battle.
Big team bet.
Ah. What do you
Yes,
say?
of course I do.
Come on, come on.
No, I'm good.
I don't know.
Just go into it.
Not even slightly.
So it doesn't matter what button I press?
Show me some evidence.
You have to press
You're wrong.
one button to lock on. I think it's square, and then you have to press X to fire. So when the pink circle's around the, you press X to, or you push square to put the pink circle around the statement, and you press X to destroy the statement that you locked onto with the pink circle.
You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
You can press R1 to combat Nega Time.
I did. I was holding it the entire time.
Well, you press R1, not hold it.
Oh, wheel. Okay, my grade's gonna be an F.
You will not please Headmaster Monokuma.
I refuse to give up yet.
You'll be kept after class for extra lessons.
Gee.
Oh, jeez.
That is actually the name of the song. It's extra lessons for the
Okay.
unlucky.
So, square to lock onto something, and then X to shoot at it?
Right.
I'm so
Show me
confused.
some evidence.
So
You
you
have
can
to
just
tap.
alternate.
I won't listen. I refute you. False.
You have to do it in time.
Yeah.
So what's going across?
Square doesn't work.
Yeah, Square's putting the pink things on them.
I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen.
You can
I
just
refute
mash.
you. False.
When you have your tempo.
Oh yeah.
Show me some evidence. I won't listen.
But you want to mash both.
I'm. What? Oh, my lord.
I still don't really fully understand this mini game either, but that's because I don't understand rhythm games. So
I understand the rhythm game. What I don't get is the choosing a thing and blah 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 and shooting. Why is all that there? Why? Oh.
Taka's too powerful for you.
indeed,
Way too
the
powerful.
bromance cannot be overcome.
Literally, this is the end. I cannot speak the
Is
romance.
this
There is a nice skill that you can have too, where you can destroy multiple statements that are locked onto,
Yeah.
but you don't have it. I don't think.
Okay. So square to lock onto it to put that up. So I just should button mash square whenever.
Show me
I'm
some
not
evidence.
hitting
You're wrong.
X.
I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
Are you on like the hardest difficulty?
How do I get combos?
Show me
Like,
some
why is that
evidence.
happening? Is that for me?
You could check the options too to make sure I told you the right buttons.
I should probably check because holy crap, that's not working at all.
I'm almost positive those are the right buttons though, unless I have them backwards.
I'm so. Oh, that would be unfortunate if they're backwards.
It might be X to lock on square to fire.
Except I'm hitting X and it's saying combo. I'm hitting square and nothing's happening. Nothing is happening.
Well, let's read the tutorial again, shall we?
I refuse
Okay.
to give up yet.
So. Okay. From here, can I go?
No, you have to. Well, maybe.
No,
Just,
it
just
said,
go,
it
just
said
do the
the
tutorial again.
truth bullets. Do you mean this?
Yeah.
Because this isn't telling me fever time and nega time. It doesn't do anything else. R1 button. It'll activate until my force to its max.
Oh, so
And
Never
you'll
mind
miss.
then.
You can push X square, X square, X square. However you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. This only lasts until the focus gauge runs out.
Well, from that, I think I might have had it backwards. I think it might be X to lock on and square to shoot.
But I
Alright,
think I do need to hit X on the time.
Right. And square.
I cannot pause. Oh.
Go to
Tempo
controls.
marker.
Controls.
Yeah.
Controls. Lock,
Lock
on,
on,
reload.
reload.
Attack is triangle.
Oh.
Crap. Well, I shot nothing all these other times then.
Show me some evidence.
That would do it.
You're wrong.
Indeed.
Listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
Now he's easy peasy.
Indeed.
Now that we know how to play.
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. You're corrupt. I refuse to vote. I refute you. False. You're corrupt. Show me some evidence. I won't listen.
Final strike.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know how I won that.
My thinking so far is
They're being
right.
epic.
Yes.
That's why I lost the first 2 or 3 times.
I think it was more than 2 or 3.
Shush. I think he's
Mondo
right so
must
far.
have replaced his broken handbook.
Partially
with
my
a new
fault for
one.
telling you the wrong
In which
controls,
case,
though.
We can just check each
No.
of our handbooks right now.
Square was to reload.
Which I don't think is a mechanic we've even come to yet.
Indeed.
That's actually true.
Once we do that,
We don't gotta do that.
huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
B.
Wow.
That's above average.
Epic.
Nice.
Nice.
Bro, what are you saying? I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
Roger.
He's so enthusiastic.
He is.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting
So
for.
he went ahead and killed.
Grab your lever and give it a yank.
Like, the big thing was a secret's going to be revealed. What was Mondo's secret that he so badly wanted to protect?
Hmm.
Does it tell us?
Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice?
Many big
or
secrets.
The dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Who will you vote for?
Taco.
I still think it's Bacula.
Definitely Bacula.
This is not a vote. This is a gambling machine. I don't understand.
Uh-oh. Looks like this time you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada.
Bum, ba, da, bum.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What is this?
Well, he said it.
Why are you apologizing?
I like how he's admitted it, and Taka still won't
Why
accept it.
Why did you do it?
He's true, bro.
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain it on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of 2 men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the circle button to fast forward the
I
text.
really want to hear it.
Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that for as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out.
Uh-oh.
Even though you're a boy, they will no longer be able to say.
Oh,
But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it only grew stronger and stronger.
Weak I am.
Weak.
well, he's saying it.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And when the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I am. Talk about it, I do not want to.
But...
Leave things the way they are, I do not want to. Talk about it later, we can do maybe. To become strong, I must try to do. Tell everyone I can then.
Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
No, now's my chance.
I want to change.
Getting stronger I am. Accept who I am, I will. Strong enough to say... Oh my. When someone says, even though you're a boy, then I will be okay. Get better, I will.
Jeez, that's a hard one.
With that, I thought at the front of his mind, or that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask someone for help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask him to help from there. And that person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me.
Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secrets.
uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to be.
Talking to Mondo. Courage will give me.
I assume that's supposed to be...
Yeah, I think that's supposed
Yeah,
to be
Monokuma.
Monokuma.
So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook.
By
See?
feeding him?
Whatever. I'm not good at voices, you know. Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed?
Why? Why would he do that? Okay? Like, the more I hear you guys talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trust each other, right?
His face is so disturbing when he freaks out.
So why? Why did you?
You've never seen Ben Ben Shapiro cry like this.
Indeed.
Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it, after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong.
Okay, gang? It's impossible, right?
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That is an embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother!
G-
Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy.
Ew.
But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul.
The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All it'll do is make this gang look bad.
Almost every day, Monokuma heard the gossiping, or
Mondo.
Mondo, excuse you. Mondo heard the gossiping whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why...
I just...
I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly...
He didn't kill him. He caused his death.
That's so much better than...
Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry.
That's how he said it.
Yes.
He was Monokuma.
Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together.
It really bothers me that his brother looks so normal. Like his hair is fine. And Mondo's just like this ridiculousness.
It's because Mondo's the main character.
Cause it's the team,
True.
you and me, put together. It's a promise between men.
It's got that protagonist hair.
Indeed.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
I'm strong. Strong.
Interesting how him and Chihiro are opposite.
And yet,
Indeed.
as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shining light on his secret.
Which one was truly the stronger one?
Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why I
Mondo.
after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzziness, uneasiness, turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Sam, I lied to you, I am.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Huh?
Cause I mean, you've kept this secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would.
But
You're right. Oh.
Right you are, but
I want to change.
change I must. Wrapped myself in lies I have, weak I am. Destroy that version of me forever I must.
That was good.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
Switching?
No, it's his internal monologue. This has never happened before.
Yeah,
It's not, yeah. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was expecting the lie I'd been living myself.
Change I must. To be weak anymore, I cannot. Strong you are. Hurt you it cannot, yes? Whatever secrets. Monokuma tells us.
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret.
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness to try and overcome it. It was a kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
Making fun of you I am not. Strong you are, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just
No,
wanted to.
admire you, I truly do. Your strength, I admire.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, I am strong. Strong, I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you,
You son of a
and stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him down on the ground.
Hey.
I
killed Chihiro. Even after all this time. I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it.
Look at him. You see, you're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't.
You bastard. Just shut up. You son of a bitch. Go ahead. Say that again. I dare you. Okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I'll say as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching.
It can't be.
You mean execution? Okay. You did.
Punishing? That's what it said.
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on. Okay? This is ridiculous, gang.
I prepared a very
Now then, I
special
prepared a very
punishment.
special punishment for Mondo Awada, the ultimate Baker gang leader.
No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I said, wait. Okay, gang? This is ridiculous, alright?
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Time for the punishment.
How's he gonna die?
Run over by a car.
It's quite the bike.
What?
Monica with a pompadour is delightful.
Dude.
Indeed.
His most powerful form, potentially.
What? What? Okay, so he just goes really, really fast?
And electrocuted.
Oh.
And tossed off the bike into a machine.
Tasty.
And compressed into butter.
For Monokuma to consume.
Oh
Some
dear.
delightful fluffy pancake.
Oh dear.
Laugh at death and your soul forever be at peace.
It can't be. My brother.
Another murder, another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen.
I think that about covers it.
Indeed.
As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But of course he had to.
What a disappointment. This is the end of the game?
The Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane. Do you know that? The game? One of our friends is dead. Did you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have time. I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting.
His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bones.
Last night, When the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule, too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
Oh, you mean you actually witnessed the murder?
He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well,
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up.
You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
But
Chaw, but damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right?
Uh-oh.
It did. It did.
Oh,
It
no.
died. Oh no!
We're all gonna die soon.
I like the feathers. Yay!
Epic meme times.
It is low.
Is it?
It just popped up with one bar.
Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course.
Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me.
Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to form an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become the Blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for.
Well,
Correct.
so that was your reason.
Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yeah, we're done listening to your story. Moving on. There's something I'd like to ask
What's
Monokuma.
Oh, I'm up next.
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating.
I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Yada yada daze.
Yada yada yada. I don't understand why you have to pick apart every stupid little thing. Sawarudo!
I could see Makuma having a stand, or being one.
Indeed. Monokuma is my stand.
That's quite the powerful stand.
Indeed.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everyone will be revealed to me.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
that's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled
Ooh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell, had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it.
What girl went and killed someone?
Sayaka.
Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Who should read this?
Who knows?
You guys,
Yes,
because
we
you
do.
know the story.
Maybe you should then.
We can't do the voice because that'll give it away.
Yes.
I'm... Who would he be talking to here?
Indeed.
There's one thing I'd like to ask
You
you.
don't want to know my measurements. Fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Oh. What?
Hoo-ha!
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Indeed. Can we save? Finally? 4.5 hour recording session.
Probably. Look at all these dead people.
Pepperino and Pepperinos. Who's gonna die next? Take your bets now.
Put it in the comments.
And what did any of that mean at the end there?
Indeed.
Some couple of bombshells got dropped.
Alright, Terra Theory. Who's gonna die next? Who's the next killer?
Game theory.
It's a game theory. Yes.
Yes!
Data.
Save! Do it!
Oh my goodness.
Who's gonna die next?
Alright, quick. Who's gonna die next?
I
And who's gonna be killed next?
don't want to do anything.
Who's gonna die? Who's gonna kill?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, go quick.
I think Hifumi's gonna die.
Nice.
I shouldn't...
I put that on the screen for us this discussion.
Indeed.
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna, take your glasses here.
Oh, I've seen it before, so. I like you better than Hina, though, so it's okay.
Do you?
Yeah, of course. I'm not like Hifumi, where I'm only into 2D. Alright, who's gonna die? And who's gonna be the killer?
I think Hina's gonna kill next, actually.
But who could Hina kill?
That's a fair point. She's actually not smart enough. Maybe she'll die. I don't know. I feel like it's still gonna be one of the lower rung characters. It actually probably...
There are a lot of powerful characters left. The ultimate fighter.
The ultimate
Sakura.
clairvoyant?
Yeah, Sakura,
Yeah.
I don't think is gonna die yet. Taka, I don't think is gonna die yet. And I don't think either of them are gonna stoop to killing yet. So I think they're in the clear for the next round. Kyoko, I'm pretty sure lasts to the very end. Because her character just screams protagonist. She's gonna last to the very end. She might even be who Monokuma was talking to, where she's actually in the loop about it all. That would be insane.
And there are 2 characters left whose skills are basically luck. Just one is more specific.
Oh, yeah, Gambler. Yeah, I don't know about her. I really like her. I don't want to see her go yet, and she's intriguing enough. We haven't learned her character enough that I, really feel like she's about to go.
And then there's a character whose specialty is killing.
Sakura?
She got revealed. This
Oh,
chapter.
yeah.
Jill.
And yeah, that's the thing. I think because it was revealed now, she's not going to be the next killer. Because it'll be super obvious that she is. And I don't think she'll get killed next. I think what I need to see, is what Monokuma's going to say to them. Because for this one, he was like, reveal a secret and blah, 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 and that'll be your undoing. I want to see what he puts forth next to force them into killing each other. Because I think that really helps to say, oh, Hifumi's not going to want that to happen, or, oh, Hina's definitely going to freak out about that.
Oh no.
You know, and like, that's my idea. I think that information would help. But I think it's going to be a toss-up with, like, Hifumi or Hiro. Possibly Jill. I'm just going to call her Jill, so love that character. Honestly, it could be Taka. I could see Taka having an issue like Leon, where someone attacks. I could see
But could the ultimate moral compass commit a crime?
See, that's the thing. I think it would be a very boring chapter, but I think to stay in character, someone would attack him and he would use self-defense and accidentally kill a person, and then admit to it during the class trial. Just flat out admit to it and be like, yeah, there's no trial here, you need to punish me. Because he's the ultimate moral compass. It would be super short and boring. But, yeah.
Okay.
That's why I don't think he's gonna...
And I feel like even Hina and Byakuya are powerful too, because Byakuya is super smart and Hina is super athletic.
Yeah, Byakuya's not going anywhere. This last episode kind of proved that. Well, let's think about it. Who really pushed for finding Leon in the last one? It was really Kyoko and Byakuya, wasn't it? It's not like Mondo or Chihiro had very much to do with it at all, so it's not like, leading into who's going next. They're really the people who are sticking around. It's the people who haven't done much who are going to go, which is Hifumi and Hiro at this point. All Hiro has done is provide a glass ball for Leon to throw.
I think they might be the two most useless characters.
Yeah, they absolutely are. And that's why I think they're going to go next. One of them is going to get killed. Honestly, I wouldn't even be that surprised if Hiro just gets really stoned and falls into the trash compactor or something.
Accidental death.
Yeah, I could totally see him being an accidental death.
Though Byakuya did orchestrate this trial to find out who the strong people were.
Right. Which I think
strongest
showed
enemies.
us a lot. And he realized Makoto and Kyoko need to be watched out for, more or less.
Yeah, I think.
But that Taka and Sakura could probably easily be swayed.
Byakuya, Kyoko, and Makoto are the only top tier intelligent characters, I think.
Yeah, they really are.
Celeste, maybe.
Celeste is up there too.
Celeste is smart, but she's not as smart as those three.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I think her and Sakura are around the
Probably
same
similar,
level. Taka is around that level. And then, like, Hina, Hifumi,
I think Hiro might be
Hiro,
like
they're
in his
all
own
kind of dumb.
class.
Yeah, right?
Which is interesting to me because Sayaka and Leon, and even Junko, I would think that their intelligence level is a lot higher. So it's interesting that it wasn't by intelligence that people got ripped off. Like, it actually started kind of in the middle and then dipped down a little bit with Mondo and Chihiro. But Chihiro clearly was a genius, but socially very awkward.
And, yeah, naive and whatnot.
Yeah. And this game is clearly all social. Like, her programmer skills did not help her.
And Sayaka, she may have been top tier. Maybe she was just Celeste level, which is still pretty high. It's hard to say because she went against probably the most powerful character, who is Makoto.
Yeah, indeed. Alright, well...
Well, there's also the new factor of who was talking to Monokuma.
Yes, that's a huge thing. And I don't think it's Byakuya. Like, he could be putting on a show with the whole I'm gonna track you down and kill you after. But I don't know, I think it's Kyoko. I think she actually secretly knows a lot of things because she's not being super pushy about anything, but she's very much guiding Makoto. And, like, her purpose was to make things interesting, and she's doing it without making herself a target. So,
What do you think Kyoko's ultimate ability is, by the way? Do you have any theories on that?
Oh, I have zero idea.
Ultimate
Basically, she
Chungus.
just reminds me of Athena, goddess of wisdom and war. Like, literally just wisdom and guidance. She has been nothing but an angel of guidance. She could have, like, a special investigation ability. What is that thing where you just remember everything?
Photographic
Eidetic
memory.
Yeah. She could have that. Because she picked up on Mondo calling Chihiro dude, which would be interesting. But I could see her having some sort of Batman-esque ability there with
Sherlock.
investigation. Or like someone better, like Sherlock.
Sherlock is not better than Batman.
Yeah, it's true.
We'll end it there. Grope you later.
Wow.
It's also unfair that Toko gets 2 ultimates.
Indeed.
That's fair. She does get 2 ultimates, which is amazing.